So I have talked about in my other videos about intention setting. Woo! Little bee, go ahead, fly out. That was an experience. I love bees because they make honey, and I love honey, and they do so much good for the nature. So I don't like killing them, but I am a little afraid of them because when I was a kid, I always got stung by them. I'm not allergic, so that's good, but always got stung by them. Well, of course, I always ran around outside with no shoes on, barefoot. So anyway, getting back to intentions, talked about intentions, and you know, again, intentions are different from goals. Goals are kind of like the destination, the end results, and intentions are kind of like the process, right? So one of the things that can keep you healthy physically as well as mental health is drinking plenty of water. We all know this, right? It's not something new. But how many of us actually get the required amount of water that our body needs on a daily basis, right? And what is the reason why? Some people might say, well, they don't like the taste, right? They have flavored waters you can get. You know, you can add flavor yourself to the water, whether it be cucumbers, it could be fruit, you know, maybe even a little honey or lemon. I love lemon in my water. Actually, I love lemon and ginger. I make it hot or cold. Anyway, some people say they forget, you know, they just get so busy that they just, you know, forget. Some people say they don't have water on them, so they might get thirsty, but they don't have water on them. So if you're setting your intention to drink more water throughout the day, especially with these hot days that we've been having, try to, when you're setting your intention, try to set yourself up for success. So if you're the type of person that gets caught up in the day and forgets, maybe set little reminders on your phone, little alarms that will remind you, you know. I have a schedule of drinking. I have this big 24-ounce thermos that I fill with water, and I usually try to drink 3 or 4 of them a day. So I'll drink one before I even leave the house. I'll drink the other one by 12 noon. I'll look at the clock at noontime. If I haven't finished it, you know, it gives me a little indication. The other one is by 4 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock I should be done with my water intake. I try not to drink too much water right before bed because, well, you know, as you get older, it's harder to hold anyway. So, but that's just something that I do that helps me. So setting a reminder, make sure you have a thermos or a water bottle that you carry with you everywhere. For me, that was second nature. Being an alcoholic, I always had my thermos with me. Before it used to be filled with booze, now it's filled with water, right? So it's just kind of like taking the same behavior and just transferring it from unhealthy to healthy. So, you know, making sure you have that with you. Again, if you're not liking the taste of just plain water, you know, I prefer it room temperature. It's actually healthier for you to have it room temperature, but if you can't stand it that warm, you know, ice cold. If you want it hot, you know, on those cold days, you can warm it up. Like I said, put some honey in it or make tea, herbal tea. You just want to be careful on the caffeine. So if you're having decaf coffee, that kind of counts, right? There is a slight amount of caffeine in decaf, but if you're having caffeinated coffee, it's kind of like working against the water intake. So you just want to be mindful of that. Again, putting it in putting your fruit in there, and even if you're eating very watery fruit, so like watermelon, cucumbers, even those fruit can help with the water intake because they're highly water based or water contained, I guess you'd say. Anyway, I hope this helps you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be going on vacation next week, so I'll probably be playing some older videos But for those of you that haven't seen my videos before, this will be a chance for you to catch up on some older content that I have posted out there. And I'm gonna spend some time with my family, you know, do the things that are meaningful to me, and, you know, things that I'm grateful I'm able to do today. Because there was a time, and I think I've mentioned this before, that my vacations were spent in detox. So celebrating the fact that I get a real vacation these days, get to spend it with my family because they're in my life today, and I'm so grateful for that. Remember to hit that subscribe button. You can see all my videos, and until next time, guys, please be well. Peace.